Hello, Joy Olson here of Blockbuster Fundraising, and I'm here with my production manager. Introduce yourself.
Matteo, nice to meet you guys.
Matteo. And Matteo, this is August 1st. I really can't believe how quickly summer has gone by. So we're doing something new today here at Blockbuster. We're having a production meeting, like a little bit of a reality show. Because Matteo is always saying, "You're so funny. You should have your own reality show."
Oh, for sure.
I don't think I'm that funny. I think I'm serious. But
well, she's so funny, but she's never going to think she's as funny as I think she is.
Okay, well, that's good enough for me. So what we talked about, we had so much fun this weekend. We took a break, and tell them what we did.
We went to the country crossing here in Southern Oregon.
Did you keep your bracelet on?
I kept it on. I wanted to show it.
Oh.
In fact, underneath here, I'm wearing the tank top that we got over there. We went and watched Keith Urban.
We had so much fun. Yeah. So anyhow, we want you to know that we do believe in fun at Blockbuster Fundraising, but mostly we believe in coming up with some great fundraising ideas for you. And we know that June and July are a little bit of good months to kind of take a little vacation and get ready for the second half of the year. And in August, you've got to really start firming up the fundraising plans. So that's what we're going to talk about today, what we think is important coming up, how we're going to help them firm those fundraising plans up. And then Matteo, a couple of things have happened that are on my mind that I want to sound off on.
Let's hear it.
And all right, so maybe you'll think that this is kind of off the wall. But one of them happened, I had an aha moment when I saw the U.S. Open finals. And I don't know whether you're a golfer or not.
I love golf, but I'm not that good.
Well, you don't have to be that good because Jordan Spieth is that good. And he won, he did such a beautiful job at the British Open Championship. But you know, what I really related to watching that day is how important his caddy was to him winning that day. And I was so impressed with it. And I thought, you know, that's what being a good development director is. You're worth your weight in gold when you are an excellent development director because you are really helping your executive director and your nonprofit achieve great things.
Yeah.
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 I read this article about this Michael Greller, Jordan Spieth's caddy, and there are a lot of people that said that Jordan Spieth, I know you didn't watch, but he had this one hole where he just whipped it out in the Never Never Land. And you know, at the British Open, I've been there, and you know, people laugh when you do that. Here in America, they go, oh no. And over there, they laugh.
That's it.
But anyhow, so his caddy stayed so calm, and he was so reassuring to Jordan Spieth, but he was professional, precise. He knew exactly how far Jordan Spieth should hit that shot. He knew which club, and he knew the line. And it was an impossible shot.
Wow.
But guess what?
What?
Jordan Spieth trusted him, and he was spot on, and Jordan Spieth went on to win the British Open.
Wow. Talk about a team partner there. Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
That is great.
So anyhow, I just thought that Jordan Spieth referred to it as a momentum shift. And I think lots of times as a development director, there can be that moment when you make a big momentum shift forward in your nonprofit. And that's what we really hope to do, is help inspire some of those forward motion movements, right?
So are you like the caddy?
No.
Wait.
Well, I guess in a way I'm saying that I am. I wish I were that precise and that smart, could help help anybody execute such a successful move. But hopefully, our little bit of advice helps a little bit. Okay, so that's a good thing I'm sounding off on.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
You're so good at picking up things in current news and applying them. That's why she's so good at what she does.
Well, you know, one thing I did, I've been on vacation, and I was in Sun Valley, Idaho.
And you loved it.
I loved it. I loved it.
She works so hard. She needed a vacation. So don't forget vacating. Okay,
Yeah.
when you need it.
Vacate. Especially in Sun Valley, it's fabulous. But each morning I had work time because I was with my granddaughter, a darling, adventurous girl that needs her sleep. So I had about 3 hours every morning. So on a Sunday morning, I love CBS Sunday morning, and lots of times I get really inspired by watching some of the stories. They're just feel-good stories, and they inspire me. And then it came a political show. I wasn't paying any attention. I was working on my webpage, blah, blah, blah. And then along came a sermon. So I know you would have paid attention, but I thought, I think I'll change this. Yeah. Sorry. So before I could change it, the pastor started talking about, he told everybody, hold up your phones, and how many people have phones, and how many people take selfies. And all of a sudden he was talking about how to be a selfie religious. And all of a sudden, you know where I went.
Yeah.
Selfie fundraising.
Yep.
So I had hopefully coming up with written a start of a blog. Got all inspired about that, and so that's coming up in the future.
Yes.
See?
I like it. Inspired.
Okay. So that was inspiration. So was the British Open. Then I got a little uninspired. I got a little down in the dumps because you know, a training of certain fundraisers, and you try to hit home point after point. And I think one of my biggest hit home points are the thank you letters.
Yeah.
And how to thank people, and how to write direct mail pieces that move and motivate, and how to have a story about one kiddo, one sweet little animal, one something. Well, two of the organizations that I've worked with, I got a thank you for my monthly gift. No story.
Yeah.
Very ho-hum. Not like my Shriners Hospital or Salvation Army, but make me feel so good. I almost want to write another check and send another one. I'm thinking, why did I even bother sending a check? And then I got the summer appeal from the other one, and you know what it was?
What?
It was data and details. Yeah, no story.
Yeah.
Was like, well, this program is really working well, and we saved so many hundreds. And I'm thinking, yeah, but tell me about that one little one that had one eye and was going to be euthanized, and somebody called and said, can't you please help out? And I said, okay, we can do it. We know it'll take special effort, but because of our donors, we can do it. And that's what we did. And we can do that again if you'll help. And it wasn't like that at all.
It was too broad. It was too
data. It was boring. Just. Not gist.
Gist.
Do you get my gist?
I get your gist.
It was just for... So all of a sudden I didn't feel like such a hotshot trainer. Yeah. I thought, where am I going wrong? So anyhow, then I came across this by Pamela Grow. She always inspires me. There's a bunch of wonderful fundraising peeps out there that teach and train, and she's good. And she says, she gives this little 20 cheat sheet thing. Look at this. Make your donor the hero. This is what they could have said to me. Do you believe? Here's how you can help. You pick out one you like and read it.
Can we count on you?
Yes. If your story's good enough.
Yes.
Thanks for stepping up.
I like this one. With you on our side.
With you on our side,
Then the name.
we can do anything,
I like that one.
right?
Yeah.
The rest is up to you.
I mean, these are great.
Aren't these great? So I guess I should put in a link on this to PamelaGrow.com. It's donor love language examples.
This last one's great. It says, you have the power to change all of that.
Isn't that nice?
And kind of when you're talking about that one thing that they did, you know, that you can tell that story about that one thing that they can do and say, you have the power to change that.
You do. And as a donor, they do. They really do. But the donor's never going to know that they have this power unless you tell them in your letter. So don't be boring. Ditch, I think I just said this yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Ditch the data. Ditch the statistics. Ditch the name of the program unless you've got a great story to associate with that program.
Right. So have a link to the data, but don't just spread it on a piece of paper for...
That's right. That's right, gosh darn it. Okay, well, I got inspired by a few other things, but I think that the Chronicle of Philanthropy just came out this morning, and they've got a bunch of fundraising ideas that worked, part 1, part 2, part 3. And I think they're really excellent. So I think I'll hone in on a few of those. Maybe not today, maybe later. But here is something that I found in the Chronicle of Philanthropy that we're talking about soon in August is a timeline for planning a year in vacation. Now look what it says you should do in July. Excuse me, I have an itchy nose here.
That's okay.
Brainstorm concepts, which we did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We brainstormed them to pieces. We brainstormed that two of them to the point of boredom. Your donation page and that 20 questions was fun. That was awesome.
That was a good one.
So it's so important not to make a bunch of donation page mistakes. It's terribly important because that's your portal, but it gets a little boring day after day to go over each and every 9 mistakes. But we did it just for you in July.
And finished it.
Yeah. Oh, Lordy. So then it says, this is from the Chronicle of Philanthropy, and Matteo and I agree because at the we were even a little bit working as we walked on the Greenway into the big Country Crossings Festival, where 20,000 people joined us.
Yeah,
well, they weren't all on the Greenway, but we talked about what we were going to do in August, and the Chronicle of Philanthropy kind of picked up where we were talking, finalize concept and determine needs. And that's what we're thinking. Now it's time to get down to biz and...
What's next?
Yeah, what's next?
Yeah, what's next?
What's next?
Joy, what is next?
Oh, Lord. Well, Matteo, you really helped me with, do I need more Instagram notoriety? I guess that's not it. Or should I have an Instagram story? Or what's up with Pinterest? Or where are my peeps? Where are you?
Where are you?
Could you please let us know
they're out there.
Where you are? Well, so Matteo really helps me figure all that out, and I kind of stick to all the boring fundraising stuff.
She does all the boring stuff.
Yeah. Just get it out there. What do you need to know? What's going to really help you? And so this month of August, I think we're going to really jump in and talk about how you can finalize concepts and determine exactly what you're going to be doing September through December, because that's where it really, really counts, you know? So
we're getting close.
Yeah. I can't believe it.
Wow.
This is where we started last year, September was, we started on the countdown, the 100-day countdown.
Yeah, wow.
What we would do each and every day. We made a video each and every day
It's a
for
sprint.
what we thought you could do to make sure your fundraising was going to be fabuloso. So,
isn't it amazing how fast time flies?
Yeah.
In a way, it's slow, but in a lot of ways, you look at your clock and you're like, oh, it's the end of the day.
Yeah.
So much to do.
yeah, really.
It really is.
Well, we know that you've got a lot to do, and we really appreciate it when you take the time to check us out in Blockbuster Fundraising. I should tell everybody that Matteo is single.
Oh.
Because all the girls say, oh, he's so cute.
Oh, I'm getting red. I was already sunburned, but now I'm just like really
You'll
red.
be fine. You'll be fine. And so we're happy you're here. I'm Joy. This is Matteo. We're Blockbuster Fundraising. We have another good partner out there, Bobby. So,
Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
We say hello to you. And you can catch us at joyolsongroup.com, blockbusterfundraising.com. Wow, we got hundreds of fundraising video tips on our YouTube channel, right?
Yep. Gotta go check us out.
We're there, and we've got the blog. So everything is really geared to help you. We're not selling anything. That's kind of a tragedy.
It's all free. Well, not really.
Well, we're getting to that point, but right now we really want to help. I always felt that I was so lucky to be a fundraiser in the last 5 or 6 years because I could devote so much time and so much effort to study and learn and tutorials and webinars because I really feel like development has just taken off. Technology has put us in a whole different trajectory.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So, and I know a lot of you don't have that time. You've got kiddos, you're doing this, you're doing that. You just simply don't have the time to study up 4 and 5 hours a day. But I did. And I did. And then all weekend long. So it's so much fun to present this to you, and hopefully like in 5 or 10 minutes a day, sometimes 20 if I get long-winded.
That's sort of like Joy. This is over 20 minutes.
Anyhow, it's for you, and we hope you get inspired and learn and join us often. Okay?
Well, let me say something real quick. Joy Olson is an expert. So I gotta toot that horn because she is so good at what she does. When I started working with her, I had no idea about fundraising and all the things. I did not realize how hard the work is. She works so hard, like day and night. I'm like constantly looking at my Facebook and seeing something that she's posting. It's just incredible to me all day, all night. So I just want you guys to know, like, she is an amazing teacher. But you'll find that out as you go through her videos and learn from her.
Well, thank you. I absolutely try to bring to you the best of the best. The researched, the proven, the most exciting new ideas. And some of the most exciting new ideas are the proven and tested and proved again old ideas.
Yes.
They used to call them best practices. Now, some people don't like the terminology best practices. I don't know. Everybody gets irritated with something. Not us. Bye.
All right,
Thank you.